bringing news that matters to you. You're watching the Bahamas Tonight Northern Edition.
Welcome back. Thousands of students headed back to the classroom today despite the threat of Hurricane Irma to the Bahama Islands. The Royal Bahamas Police Force played a major role in today's back-to-school process as officials say safety is a priority. Sabrina Brown leads off our team coverage tonight.
Members of the Royal Bahamas Police Force were out in full force throughout the northern Bahamas. Here on Grand Bahama, officers could be seen in every school zone around the island. Deputy Commissioner of Police Emric Seymour says the new school year on Grand Bahama opened without incident, and officers were posted around schools to ensure a safe environment.
As you drive around this morning, you would have seen quite a number of officers, what they're doing, handing out pamphlets and, of course, reminding the road users to exercise due caution and care during in and around the school zones. We handing out safety tips, reminding the children intra-racing schools whether if they're walking, don't take any shortcuts, those type of things. And so we want to ensure that the educational institutions in the northern Bahamas are free from the criminal element.
Seymour gives the assurance that the school policing plan remains in place.
You would find the police officers themselves assisting with the going into the schools and, of course, offering their assistance where possible as needed by the administrators. Remember that administrators are in charge of the school. We are here to lend whatever support we can.
The Deputy Commissioner says while the police force is doing its part to ensure safety in the schools, he wants to remind parents of their awesome responsibility.
We want to ensure that in addition to us providing the safe environment for them to learn, we want parents to take a vested interest in their children's education. We want parents, I don't think I can say it sufficient enough, parents need to take a vested interest. So parents need to speak with the teachers, parents need to speak with the administrators to see how their child are doing, to see what they, the parents, need to do to assist the teachers.
He's also making this appeal to parents and other road users.
Leave home early in sufficient time so that you don't need to speed. Yeah, because we've seen all too often parents, speeding, trying to get to school, and unfortunately run into accidents, that type of thing. So leave home early. Buckle up, because if you don't, driving without a seatbelt is an offense against the law.
Now, local members of Parliament also visited the various public schools on the island to greet students on this first day of the new academic year. Italia Hall picks up our coverage from here.
Well, I started the morning off at the Campbell Primary School in Freeport. Parents and students walked in with big smiles, but students were greeted with a special visitor at the gate, which was the Member of Parliament for Pine Ridge, Frederick McAlpine. He encouraged all students to stay focused during this new school year.
Today I'm here, but during the week I will also attend a few more schools in my area just to make sure everything is going well. And it's good to see the smiles on the faces of the young children. They are the future, and so it's important that I should be here to greet them on today and to encourage them during the school term and indeed the school year.
Principal of the institution, Carolyn Rolls, says teachers were at the school all weekend preparing their classrooms.
The government did what they could to prepare the school as much as possible. We still have some issues, but I think they will be addressed shortly with the leaking in the roof. But we are very excited about where we are right now.
From the Campbell Primary School, we went to Sister Mary Patricia Junior High School, and there they welcomed a new principal. Her name is Ms. Joyanne Penniman, and she's no stranger to the education sector.
Two of my initiatives are I would like to improve the BJC results. In addition, anything that involves building the STEM initiative, science, technology, engineering, and math, I am a part of. We're starting off this year with Bright Minds Academy, which is under the Beta program. We are the host school on the island.
Our ZNS News team also spoke with this parent, Bernito Hepburn. He's encouraging all parents to get involved with their children.
Especially with Freeport and the Grand Bahama economy being what it is, most parents are really bogged down with work trying to make sure they make ends meet. But as much as possible, getting involved with our children, school, right from home. First, homework and stuff, and school, any extracurricular activities, if time permits, it helps. And then getting to know the teachers as well, forming that good relationship. You know, it's the right foundation to build on.
Outside of the St. George's High School was the Member of Parliament for Central Grand Bahama, Iram Lewis. Lewis says this initiative gives him an opportunity to keep in touch with the nation's youth.
For the parents to see us out here greeting the children, it brought a smile to a lot of their faces. Some of the children were now introduced to the Member of Parliament for the area, and then you can see a difference in their smile and in their demeanor. So we're going to be consistently doing this to ensure that we know what is going on in the school, and we're happy to report that the school is ready for the semester.
Well, overall, parents, students, and teachers are set and ready to go for the 2017-2018 school year. We'll now go to our Megan Shepard, who's in West Grand Bahama.
Thanks, Italia. Here at the West End Primary School, it is already back to business as usual. Teachers, parents, and especially students are excited to be entering these gates once again. Now, here at the West End Primary School, students are being greeted by the Member of Parliament for West Grand Bahama and Bimini, Pakeisha Parker Edgecombe. She had a special message for the students.
I think that we're off to a really great start, and I just want the community to work together, ensuring that our children are educated. It's going to take parents, as I mentioned, teachers and students all working together, and we're here to support them the best way that we can to make sure that this academic year is a successful one.
Principal of West End Primary School, Navidia Mills, says that so far, some 117 students have registered for the school, and for the first time, the school will have an official crest. She also shares this year's theme.
Excellence without excuse. That is our goal for the next 3 years. In the past, we had raising the standard, and I think that we've done a wonderful job with that. And so now we have excellence without excuse. We have a lot of students who may not be academically inclined, but I believe that we should meet our children where they're at and help them to improve the best way that we can.
The Member of Parliament also visiting every primary school in the West. The principals of Holmes Rock, Martintown, and Bartlett Hill all issuing a charge to parents, encouraging them to not only be present on the first day of school, but throughout the entire year. They then challenge students to take it to the next level.
Our goal definitely is to increase the literacy and the numeracy level of our students, and we would hope that parents will work very closely with us as we try to move our students from one level to another.
One thing we would like to do is just encourage students to do their best at everything that they attempt. And the motto of Martintown Primary School is equipped to excel, and that's what we hope to do.
We want our children to work hard because we know that hard work pays off. They have to study, even though our Minister of Education has said they need to play more, they need to know when it's time to play. So while we're going to encourage them to play, our main goal here at the school is to make sure that they stay focused and pay attention to what it is they need to learn in order to move forward.
The home of the Blue Jays also on the list in the West. The new principal, Chester Cooper, says he wants students to come with the mindset of learning and succeeding when they enter the halls of 8 Mile Rock High.
We have some excellent teachers here. Once they come with the mindset to succeed, then it's possible. The sky is the limit, but it depends on their attitude.
And now it is time to ask the doctor.
Hi and welcome. Reader from Freeport sent these questions. Why do I need lab tests? And is there anything I need to know or do differently before I get them? Your questions are very important, and thanks for asking them. Lab tests provide valuable information to help your doctor determine your overall health, diagnose disease, and decide your treatment. Your body has many types of cells and fluids, and nearly all of them can be tested, although the most commonly ones tested are blood and urine. Specimens such as the fluid that's around your spine, joint fluid, sputum, which is similar to mucus that you produce when you cough, stool, bone marrow, and tissues can all be tested. Depending on the test ordered, there are specific things that you may need to do. You may need to be told to not eat for 8 to 12 hours before coming to the lab, or to only eat certain foods. You may also be instructed to drink more or less than what you would normally drink 8 to 12 hours before the test, or you may be asked to not smoke before a test. If your doctor tells you the laboratory tests are ordered, ask for special instructions or speak with a member of the laboratory team. I'm Dr. Monique Pratt, and this has been Ask the Doctor.
Don't go away, Ricardo Lightburn is up next with a check on sports.